Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the garden. All right, today we are going to be up to some more mischief. Yes, today we're supposed to start I'm going to start hopefully transplanting the incredible hydrangeas that I have planted at the back. Let me see if I can spin you around real quick. Oh, slow and steady. Bam. Do you see those 1 2 3 containers back there? We've got incredible hydrangeas sitting in them. Those incredible hydrangeas, we had decided last year that we wanted to plant them at the front of the garden, which is right here. Right now, it took me a minute to get to it because I was debating whether or not if I wanted to keep this area slated for the hydrangeas or if I wanted to put roses in here. Right, I sat and thought about it for a couple of days, and I'm thinking I really do need the Incrediballs. Every time I close my eyes and I picture the area, I keep picturing these really nice 2 big beds. So I get this bed here and the one up top. I keep picturing these beds just filled and overflowing with those nice big beautiful white balls of the Incrediball. Right, okay, that was some explanation, right? Okay, so we're going to keep it as slated for the hydrangeas, and then we'll attempt to make beds at the back where the hydrangeas are now. We'll attempt to turn that into beds for the roses, okay, because we do need a break from the roses in the very front. All right, okay, I got the holes done. Now let me tell you, I was being extra careful, but it was not as stressful, the digging, because the ground is wet. So I have learned something. It is easier to dig when the ground is wet. It's not soaking wet. It's just kind of moist wet. But it also made it easier for me navigating the whole thing of the underground utilities, because I'm always afraid that I'll damage them if I dig down. But because the ground was so soft, right, my shovel went through with very little resistance. So the likelihood of me damaging the utilities was reduced to what? Maybe a 0.00000.1%, right? No, you can't have 2 decimals in a point. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's head down here. Let me show you. We've got the incredible hydrangeas. Here they are in containers. Okay. Okay, I'm back. This is the 1 sheet of cardboard that I have. And then some overused plastic. Right. This is just so that I have a way to get the soil, to keep the soil off the grass as much as possible. I've used this many times before. All right. All right, beautiful plant. I am going to remove you from the space that you are in. Let's look at how wilted. Some of these are wilted. Look at this. Oh, you can't see because your mouth's away. Let me bring you in. But let's just look at the state of the plant right now, so that once I do have it transplanted, we don't feel bad that we damaged the whole thing. But I'm seeing a lot of wilt in here. Oh, she wanted some water. We're just coming off a period of a lot of rain. So it's strange that she'll be thirsty. All right. Well, that's all right. We're going to get her into a better space. We're going to think about how to do this. I didn't carry my pruners. Could have perhaps removed some of this dead growth here. All right. We're going to figure this out. You all know me, right? I'm new to gardening, making mistakes, but loving every minute. Yes, loving every minute of it, and hopefully learning from my mistakes. It's right. Like right now, I'm thinking I probably should have. Good Lord, you know, it just occurred to me. Let me see. Oh, it's not so heavy, and there are roots down there. Now, what are those roots from, people? There are a lot of roots on the ground. Let me show you. Let me move her. The container is actually way lighter than I expected. Moved so easily. But there are a lot of roots on the ground. And they're not... Oh, okay, well, it was easy. It was easy pulling it up. These roots right here. I wonder if these are from this tree. Those roots? Hold on. Can you see them? Lots of little roots in that hole. And I'm thinking those roots may be from this tree. Huh. Interesting. All right. We are going to try to get this done. Okay. I'm surprised at how light this container is in terms of the lifting and dropping. It's really light. She looks ready to come out. Well, the soil does. So I'm doing a little shaky shake. Seen roots all over, very fine roots. People, this is not the way, right? This is definitely not the way you remove a plant from a container. This is how Naomi's doing it. But learn from my mistakes, you see? Trying to get out a lot of that soil. Woo! She is ready to come out. Look at this little lady. She's like, take me out of here. All right. There we go. I am going to damage a little some stems, but we got her out. Look at us, people. Look at us, people. And an earthworm just ran back in there so fast. But, oh, look at you, girl. All right. Only broke one, and this one is actually dead, so it doesn't count. All right, let's see. This looks good. All right, look at this. She rooted, very finely rooted. Huh. I wonder how happy she was for her roots to be so fine. Maybe that's just how this variety roots. Now we're going to make her a little bit smaller, that we can fit her into the hole. That was easy. On this side. This side. I don't know if I told you about my transplanting the Incrediball Hydrangeas last year in the middle of summer. Right? And I was extremely optimistic that I could have planted the whole thing without disturbing the root balls, child. That was not possible. That did not happen. I did try, but it just did not happen. Alright, we're getting into some of her potted mix here. And truth be told, the Bobo actually enjoyed getting her roots pruned, because she grew so beautifully after that. Okay, so a root pruning isn't the worst thing that you can do for a plant. Normally I do not interfere with the roots of my plants, but on the circumstances like this where we know we got to drop it into a hole that we can't, it's way too small, we definitely go ahead and just trim the little cut back on the root ball just a bit. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. All right, the good thing is I don't see a lot of earthworms. All right, let's see. Oh, how does that look? Let's go put her in, take her over and see if we can pop her into, if she fits into her hole. Okay. All right. My wheelbarrow is filled with soil. Otherwise, I would have used it. People, guess what? Guess what, people? Can you see that? Oh, we are rock stars, I'm telling you. Oh, we are becoming gardeners. Did I say that? Look at that. Look at that. Fits perfectly in the hole. High five. Bam. All right. All right, we're doing things. Let's go get the other two. Container number 2. Now, this one has 2 hydrangeas in there. It has 2 defined root masses that I can see, 2 defined plants. If you notice, I have 3 containers, right? 1, 2, and 3. But I dug 4 holes. That's because I'm thinking of taking this little one that has 2 clearly defined plants. I'm thinking of cutting those plants in half, right? To make the 4th plant. But all right, let's go and get this one out. Okay. The first one was easy. It was easy, man. It was easy. Very proud of what we just did. So learning from the first one, I'm loosening up the soil at the sides. I apologize if you are hearing any sort of weird noises because of where I've positioned the mic. Not the best position. Let me reposition it here. Have some. Hopefully I wasn't stressing you out too much with all that noise. All right. Okay. I can't believe we just fitted that. We did so good with that. All right. I still like to just carefully test the bottom of my containers. Make sure nothing is there. All right. This one is more on a slope, eh? You see the hill? Put a little effort into this one. I won't have gravity working with me as much. Ooh. Gravity was really helping me with the first one. Oh boy. Oops. Just got my pants all dirty. I can never stay clean when I garden. Can I tell you? Sorry about that noise again. Oops. And sorry about all that noise. Okay. Alright. I hear the rocks clearly in this one. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna actually try to pull this one out a bit. Oh no, not happening. Alright. It's alright. But it's so good on the first one that we have to repeat it on the second one, right? Come on now. Oops. Don't want to damage you. I just want to get you out of the container for me. There you go, love. Oops. I'm breaking that one a bit. Ooh, and I just stepped in the mud. All right. All right. Now, this is the one that I just mentioned we're going to divide in 2, right? So right now it's 2 clearly defined plants. Let me stand it up so you can see. Oops. How many sticks did I break? I don't see. I thought I broke a lot, but most of what came off was, again, the dead branches. So that's good. This plant is very resilient, very flexible. But if you look, it clearly has 2 plants in the plug. There's one here. And then there's one on, oops, you're not seeing it. Hold on. So sorry. There we go. There's one right here. And then there's another one on this side. So I'm going to divide those in 2. And that's how I'm going to fill my 4th hole. All right. Reposition the camera. And again, much of the same. We're just going to go ahead and bring that root ball down in size, and then we're going to divide it. This is what I'm using, people. Right? Perhaps not the right thing, but I don't want to go in with my shovel because I don't want to damage the root ball any more than I have to. So we're just going to do a patient cut with the saw because I do want 2 plants and I want them to survive for me. I feel me cutting something. I don't know if you can hear it, but some cutting's going on in there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, all right. Please survive for me, mommy. We didn't discuss this before I did it to you, right? Sorry about that. I'm just separating you so that you can grow as two plants. All right, you are beautiful. This one has a smaller root ball. I shouldn't have taken off all the root balls. All right, let me pop this in the hole. You see me going back and forth in terms of the plants because my wheelbarrow is filled with what's it? It's filled with soil from the holes. This is what I was feeling. I was cutting the roots right here. This one came out really small. Oh, look at her. I know exactly where I'm going to put this one. Let me get this one over there real quick. You want to walk with me? Come on. Let's walk together. There's one of the holes that I amended way too much. I'm going to just put her in that one. All right. So she is going to go right here in this hole. Here you go, moms. Whew, all right. And actually, I need to build her up a bit. She seems a little bit too low. All right. Look at us doing this, people. Okay, you wait here for me. Let me just grab the other one. The website says Incrediball Hydrangeas that they do part sun to full sun. And so I'm putting these guys in full sun and I'm hoping that they're going to be happy. All right. All right, let's just take a look to see if they look straight. I don't think we're in a straight line, you know. I'm trying to compare the top one to the bottom one to see if they're running in a straight line this way. I think we might be off a bit, but I think we're close enough so that once it grows, you won't notice. All done. Take a look. We planted. My camera stand and my gloves are in the way. Hold on, let me move it so you can see. We've divided one to make two, so we had enough to fill the 4 holes. We just planted 4 Incrediball Hydrangeas, and let me kneel down and bend in front of the first bed. Do you see the second bed up there? They are almost straight. Look at us. What? Loving it. All right. Now, I have not covered the holes with the compost as yet, and I won't. I won't cover them with compost for about a week or 2 after I've gotten a chance to just water a couple times so that I can see where I may have not put enough soil. Right? Any little hole pockets that come up, I'll be able to fill it. But that's bed number 1. And this is bed number 2. Now, let's address something you're thinking. You say, no, but you planted those Incrediballs too close, right? Listen, there is a video out there by Stacy from Proof and Winners, I think, when she spoke about the Incrediball hedge and the way that they achieved that nice rounded effect was by planting 2 Incrediballs basically back to back. in separate holes, but right back to back, side by side. That's what I'm trying to achieve right here. So I've planted them separate holes, almost side by side. There is like a foot and a half distance in between each. Right? This way, they're going to, fingers crossed, they're going to fill in and give me a nice rounded effect right here. Right? So this will be my two versions of the Incrediball hedge. Okay? All right. Listen, I can't believe we got it done in time before we lost light. This is good. Right? And we did good. As I said, they look sort of straight, right? Let me look again. Yeah, sort of straight. So we did a good job. Absolutely good job, people. All right, now let's talk about the thing of edging. There is a temporary edging around the bed that is temporary, right? Not looking so cute. Okay? We are going to address the whole thing of edging in a couple of weeks once the ground's a bit dry. Right now it's a bit too wet for me to do any sort of edging in the garden. My priority is basically getting all the plants that need to be planted in the ground, and then we'll edge later on. That'll be a whole lot of fun to do. All right, so before I get on to talking, because you know I love to talk, right? I'll find something else to talk to you about or show you in the garden. Let's go ahead and just end the video here. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and remember the notification bell so that you'll be notified once I've got new videos uploaded. Listen to the birds. Oh, we're going to get a bird bath for them. It's going to be so cool. But thank you so much again for having joined me in the garden for another beautiful day. You are absolutely, totally, and altogetherly. Yes, you are awesome. I'll see you in the next video.